the rules?
No rules, babe. All those bond, bro.
Oh, flip. Regardless.
That's the first. You was the first guest to ask what the rules is for you.
Real
I
talk.
don't know if anybody's even asked that.
Yeah, but this is my first interview, but been on a couple, but
That's like you ready to unleash on us, mate.
Real talk.
I mean, it's your show, so you gotta respect the boys and they show you. You know what they saying?
That's
Like,
true.
yeah, I don't want to beat out one guest. It's something you're passionate about, right? So you gotta come on and show respect to it, right? Yeah, don't mess with your mind, them. Livelihood, you know what? Something they care about.
That's true. Respect, man. Respect. But yeah, man, this episode 38. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again. We gotta, yeah, man, respect to repping the shit around, man.
Wait, y'all see the underwear? I joking.
Yeah, man, so we got a guest in the fourth square, man. Introduce yourself, man.
I go, aka Shocker, Eugene McMinn, Nassau, Bahamas, Coconut Grove, Katy University football player, Harlan College graduate, Natango, owner of Shockwave. That's it.
Yeah, man, solid.
Are you from the Grove? I know you're from the Grove.
Yeah, with Coconut Grove, black one, not the white one.
You know that grab was coming next. You know that grab was like Grove.
I know it was coming.
I know what's coming next.
What? Yeah, man.
Solid, bro. Solid, bro. Solid, bro. Yeah, man. Like, thanks for coming on, babe. We saw you on Instagram. You know, doing your thing.
Trying to talk to the people.
Yeah, babe. I saw you say, but you always see Sharky.
Yeah.
Sharky was like, this, that. I said, okay.
I was like, yeah, man, it gotta be like that, man. These guys gotta know.
They gotta know. You gotta know.
Yeah, I respect you for that, though. I take some oomph, because I know how to deal with that.
But it takes some oomph. What oomph you doing?
Some grandes, what is Polios grandes?
Right, it's just some big mojonos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you should have coolness, though. You just a strong arming baby mothers, Ladon. What coolness, bro?
What are you talking about, me?
Just a strong arming baby mothers and telling them they need to shut up.
I can each time is to take it every episode now. Strong arming. These are options. And those are deadline. Options, deadline, and that's it. What's the strong arming? Hey, Shark, thanks for coming on. We can just play the game up now. Yeah, man. I don't know if you want to touch on some of the topics that you already brought up on the Instagram.
What I was talking about is I was trying to tell women around the world, like, you guys, some women, you guys love attention, you love a lot of care and stuff like that, but y'all forget, like, us men, like, we need love too. You know, if you living together with your partner and he comes home from a long day of work, you know, instead of greeting him with, hey honey, how was your day, or hey, I just finished dinner, or even if he just come to the door and say, hey, taste this, you know, stick some food in his mouth or something, you know. No man wants to come to the door and just hear a bunch of orders. Hey, take out the garbage, that you pay the bills. How about let me take off my shoes at the door for you, tell me hi, or give me a hug or something like that. Or, you know, give me a kiss on the lip and say, go take a shower. Something.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Like, a lot of, I mean, it goes both ways, too, because, like, it may be something that may have been bothering you all day and you just attack your girl, too, for that, too. So it's like, it goes both ways, but so I agree. That's something, like, especially if you're living with your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other, you definitely gotta do things like that first, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes I agree with Shocker, like, it ain't needed all the time. I know sometimes things be boiling up just on flicking. All right, when he come home, I gonna flick him. I gonna get him, bro. I gonna get him. I know. I feel like I'm a victim to that sometimes too. I let it boil up, and I'm like, all right.
You bring the stress home.
Yeah. That's a good point though, Gillis, too. Yeah, separating business from flicking home and thing.
Oh yeah.
You can't be bringing feelings into your house.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
No, you
That's
can't.
true.
No, you can't. But yeah, a man's house should be his peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came from work and I got a manager, shouting and she stressing me out like crazy at work, and then I gotta come home and I gotta deal with you. And it's like, I would like to come home to something a little more friendly. I mean, if you want to talk or something, just talk to me nice. I just come through the door. Don't be screaming at a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaka, you think that's a cultural thing? Like that's only with a specific culture of women, or that's like all women? I know you know
I've
that
been,
stuff.
I've been in Canada now 7 years. I didn't see it in the white culture. I see it in the black. I see it in the Asian. I got some friends who are Latino. Yeah, same thing as all women.
It don't matter. It don't
No
matter.
matter. They can say it in a different language. They can say it in a different style, but all come across the same way.
That's crazy, bro. Because like usually people would be like, "Oh, it's only this set of women, so you just got to go and get another woman." But like if it's all, so it's more of a situation where it's like it's just how they want to carry on once you get inside the house, because they feel a certain type of way. It ain't cultural,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like even to the Tom's point, I feel like a lot of people in general allows things to boil up, in my opinion. Like I'm the type of person who would rather speak about it as it's happening and then we can move forward. Because when you let things boil up, it forming resentment for sure, for real. And when you bothering the person to do things, it ain't even from the fact of actually going to do it. It's literally from it boiling up, like he's saying. You know what I mean? You just want to find some way to irk him or her.
Can you sound experienced, babe?
No, I'm not. I just saying. I never live with no gals, bro, so I ain't no babe.
Boy, I'll tell you one thing, but if you see a gal trip on you because one dish in the sink and you clean the dishes, you just finished drinking one cup and put it in, she blow up on you, no, bro. That ain't about the glass. It's about something else.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta notice that as a man.
Yeah, that's true too. But at the same token, like you, I guess females and males, like even though that's the case, you still can't always leave it up to knowing that something wrong. You know what I mean? They gotta be willing to have a conversation, bro. Because even if you asking a blatant question, a lot of times they want you to keep on digging until it actually come out. You know what I mean? So people got to be forthright with how they feeling, bro. People ain't forthright with their emotions most of the time, but
I mean, that's why we got different zodiac signs. People built differently, but
yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Some people, like I'm a Cancer, so some people say I avoid conflict. It depends what kind of conflict it is, but a lot of men, a lot of men growing up, these guys kind of be told, hey, you got to be tough, you got to be this, you can't be as talkative, you got to, deal with your own emotions by yourself, right? And with women always, they're so self-expression with the way they talk. Not all of them, but some are, right? More than a guy, I would say that. It's safe to say that. And you got all these emotions and things bothering you. And as a man, like we just say, I'm fine, but no, bro, we ain't fine. There's so many things in our day that's going on, right? And sometimes you try to go and open up to a woman. Sometimes women can be insensitive too, You say something to them, they take it very lightly, and I mean a whole lot to you. Next thing you know, they throw it in your face, and that's the same reason men go right back in their shell. I open up to you, now you belittle me, I feel some type of way.
Real talk. That's real talk. Real, babe.
Yeah, but yes.
You tell guys stuff and they'll throw that right in your face when y'all get in one argument.
Wop. And now I got trust issues. Now you listen to me for everything I do in the house. I'm walking on eggshells at this point.
Real talk.
Yeah, that's especially if my thing is too, is I feel like in a long lasting relationship, bro, at some point both of y'all gotta be vulnerable, babe. Like it's vulnerability that's gonna happen, and that's the only way to be stronger in your vulnerability to each other. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna have this conversation with any other person than you. You are the one to have the conversation, so shouldn't be no attacking. From that spiteful position.
Real. Gotta swallow your pride. Freaking, succumb sometimes. Try to be the bigger person and listen. That's what it come to. These some deep topics for you, freaking Shaka Bait.
It's that like women want us to open up, right? There's an issue. What King was saying, there's an issue where he feels that some people should go ahead and just say what's on their mind, deal with the issue right there and then. I agree with him, right? It's called effective communication, and a woman with 100% appreciative of mindsets was on his mind. But us as men, we're taught by the world, hey, you gotta deal with your emotions, right? You can't be wearing your emotions on your sleeve because also, no man want to feel small. He want to feel like he's somebody, you know what I'm saying? For him to drop his ego and open up his chest and say, hey, this is me, you're asking a lot from, especially if, the relationship he ain't strong or if a guy he ain't really fully invested. You might just be a temporary girlfriend, Sometimes you just got to know what you are.
That's true too. That's true too.
So you asking so much, and that sometimes breaks relationships. You got a girl, she only hanging on for a little bit, y'all spending time, whatever the case. But they're saying you be wifey down the road, so you ain't trying to tell her too much.
That's true. That's true, mate. That's true, mate. I mean, like you say, like I feel like a lot of males, like they probably know what it is. So like you're saying, they don't want to be forthcoming with information, even though she prodding.
Yeah.
So I think we just was looking from the aspect of it being this is the wife basically.
Yeah. That's a different angle for real, bro. That's glad you bring that up, man. That's like you don't really share too much of something you don't see a future with. So you just like okay.
No, you can't be vulnerable with that. No.
Yeah, you don't really.
I can't tell you what drop.
Yeah, right. Huh? Experience again, boy. Can you experience? Come on now.
No, man, I ain't experienced nothing, bro. I just talked to me.
Easy. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. I just thought it'd be funny, you come home like say like it's me and my wife like Latino or something. She come home and she just speaking no Spanish. I think it's worse thing because I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's headache for me.
Don't ignore it.
Ignore it.
You didn't know what she said.
I know. I feel like in my opinion, I feel like especially if you have a wife or girlfriend is soon, but you gotta be willing to bend the knee. But I feel like you should at least be trying to learn that language though. That's my opinion. But
yeah, boy.
But you can understand what she's saying though, for real. When you think about it, she can start poking you in your head and things.
Suppose she was stopping my next dude and she's speaking in Spanish, but I
gotta Google translate that, bro. Gotta Google translate that. If word doesn't pop up.
But I don't think Google could translate everything, because it can't translate my Bohemian accent sometimes. Might start speaking that slang, so you think Spanish ain't get slangy.
That's true.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Yeah, that's real. Some things that ain't going across for real.
No, she ain't up there yet.
Yeah, so from the door situation coming in the door and etc. this and that. So you feel like at that moment when the argument escalate and the woman be like, hey, yeah, did you ruin our relationship like that? That should make the male fucking come into protect mode. Like they should be trying to save it then, because the female's saying it's on me, not on her. I know that was another point you bring up on Instagram, kind of like when it's like in jeopardy.
Oh, so if the relationship is in jeopardy, right? If a girl comes and she stresses what's on her mind as a mind, you gotta sit there and listen. You see what I'm saying? You sit there and listen to what she complaining and this and that. But also, when the day is gonna fall or a week or two pass, right? You gotta put her in check, because sometimes they ask us so much of us, and when we start doing these things that they don't see or they take for granted, like, hey, you wanted me to do this just because you're not in the house, you want me to clean more, I start cleaning more, you don't notice it, and then the next 2 days you start complaining, or you don't do nothing in this house, but you wasn't here when I scrubbed the bathroom. You took a shower last night, You know what I'm saying? You're making noise about these things, but you're not seeing it. So what I gotta do, mark it down the calendar and send you a Snapchat. Hey, yo, I cleaned the bathroom. You proud of me?
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta put them in check. If you don't put them in check, they can keep doing that. And then you teaching what you're doing. You're teaching them how to treat you.
True. Yeah. Real talk. That is exactly what that is. When you allow it, you allow it. Real talk. You're just training that.
Yeah, I feel also like I guess it could work both ways too. But I feel like, let's say if it was at 0, right? Let's say you clean the bathroom 0 times, right? My thing is, if it go to, even if she wanted to be, let's say 10, and it go to 3, at least it's 3. You know what I mean? You don't even give credit. You should give credit and take credit for at least you made a change from 0 to 2 or 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't see, at least the advancement of you trying to compromise.
And that's the thing with a woman, you know, if they see, man, you ain't gotta be perfect. Because if you got a good woman, I mean, stress that. Because some girls just want you to be 100% perfect. But if you got a woman, she asking you to do something, and you are making an attempt and an effort to do better, man, they happy.
Yeah.
You know what I said? They ain't want too much for you, but they say, man, baby, why we always late? You know, you always an hour late, or you always, you know, 2 hours late, or, you know, you miss a deadline. Man, if you show up 5 minutes late, she'll be happy because it's better than an hour.
Yeah,
it's better than what you were doing.
Yeah.
Right? I say if you get a good woman now. They noticing that little effort.
Yeah.
There's watch in the box for that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a hard one. What's the definition of a good woman?
Ooh. I was gonna say I think we should come back on that one, baby.
Come back on that, right?
Yeah, come back on that one.
Whenever I ready for that one.
You ready for that one?
That one. Whenever we.
They don't really know what to do. Pull up to the scene with the stars in the roof. Always with a goonie and he keep a 22. Count the money, stack it up to the roof. Balenciaga on me cause I make the money move. They always talking big but when they see me they salute.
This ain't designer, I designed it. Pop out, we sliding, they are the finder. This ain't designer, I designed it. Swerving, we nauseous, you blessed to watch it. Gold up in my mouth, finally cop the chain. Sliding with the gang, you can never hang with. Careful how you staring, all these men is dangerous. And the feds asking questions, I ain't never saying shit. Switch up, had to tell them I'm a rapper, not a felon. I got models in the kitchen, about to bust down. Switch up, had to tell them.
I was standing on the corner when I heard my bulldog bark. He was barking at the two men who were gambling in the dark. It was Stagger Lee and Billy, two men who gambled late. Stagger Lee threw a 7, Billy swore that he threw 8. Stagger Lee told Billy, I can't let you go with that. See, you done one on my...
Okay, ready.
Yeah, we're back. So what you saying, Laton? They ready now. They ready.
Yeah, sorry, I got you though. I was just saying, like, we talking about the girl, responding to the door, how girls can put the relationship in jeopardy. And then Chalker was saying, depends on the gal. She understands that you're trying, etc. The perfect gal. I was like, what's the definition of a perfect gal? Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Like,
rough.
what's the perfect gal? Like,
See, this. Me put this from a philosophical point of view. A perfect gal is a woman that kind of is willing to understand when you mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like, or when you're trying. Like a lot of people try to set, well, I want to go cook, I want to have big booty, big tits, I want to be pretty, I want to be smart, I want to be, she can talk with the guys. That that's nice. But for me, a perfect guy would be a girl who could understand when like I ain't on my best day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my job, I ain't get no money, she ain't trying to belittle me, she's trying to make me look good,
Yeah.
she speaks high of me when she goes around her friends and family, anyway, she's trying to, uplift me. And that standpoint, I ain't got no money, she cooking, you know what I'm saying? She can't look in any which way. I do not feel uncomfortable when I ain't at my best.
Yeah.
That's a good woman right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, she got all that plus the first things I mentioned. Yeah! Yeah, that'll be good too.
Hey, that's a real nigga answer. Oh, I tell ya.
That's perks, man. It's bonus.
that's real, dog. I like that you be real, dog. That's really, dog.
That's bonus.
Yeah,
man.
no, hey, but I ain't gonna lie.
bonuses.
I agree with it all. To be honest, bro, I agree with it all. Like what you say, I agree with it
that
all.
that was a real good summary of like I like how you mentioned the physical first, and you said other than that, then this and that, and being acceptable and all that. That is a plus. It's a mental thing for me too. Like what you're saying, that's help your mental too. You can move forward in life.
Yeah.
I feel like a good woman like that is make men better.
Well, it does. Don't get me wrong. Like for example, my buddy, he had this bombshell, bro. He had this bombshell, boy. And she was cool and what's not. See me. I don't have a temper. I'm pretty easy going. Like I realize why a person's upset before I even get upset. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me, I'm a very vocal person.
Yeah.
So my buddy had this bombshell, bro, and they would fight over the littlest things because she didn't know how to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to talk to your mind. You can't just. You should know what pisses him off. You know what I'm saying? Like any kind of thing to make him feel small. If we go out to the mall, right? And I say, yo, man, these some nice Jordans, yo. I need them for Christmas. He said, well, you can buy them at your own check, right? She joking. But the fact that you say that in a way where he don't like when girls talk to him, he could be on a tip, bro.
Yeah.
She said that jokingly. I get the joke. But to him, he know he financially ain't strong for her to make that comment right now. You saying he can read too much into it and feel some like
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but some things it's like you gotta watch. What to me, it's like I try to not say certain things for real when it comes to anyone, because like it's hard to take back what you say too. Sometimes it's like, boy, because for example, in that same scenario, she just ain't thinking about it like that deep. You know what I mean?
No,
and you could have been vulnerable. You could have been unknowingly vulnerable, telling her about the situation, and that's. But to her credit too, if you never actually verbalize it as well, you know what I mean? You can't expect her to not know your pressing points. Now, if you really vocalize it and you say that's how I feel, and she still, after a week or two, still come back and say, then that's a different conversation.
Like, hey, yeah, man, you need this. This an award for you. That was so on point just now.
Yeah,
that's on point because if the guy ain't said, if the guy didn't say, yeah, bro, I don't like when guys do this X, Y, Z, you know I'm strong and you may come, that's fine. But if you have not made that known, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? There's a communication, there's a conversation. Yeah.
And in that instance too, I feel like the first time for sure, as a male, I don't think you could get that upset because, like I say, you haven't vocalized it yet. And like I saying, all y'all have to do is just open up the communication again, talk about it, and vice versa. If you say something out the way as a man and she feels some type of way, she gotta tell you because you may do it again just because it's just getting off. Y'all just getting off.
Definitely.
Because like it's the same scenario of like some like I know some girls. Well, I don't know them, but I've just heard and seen some girls talking like saying like for example, if a I'm talking about off of videos, bro. I'm talking about off of videos, bro. So, for example, you with your girl, right? And she's fine with you calling her a bitch or some of that nature, right? If it's jokingly, right? But for me, it's hard to even decipher sometimes between what is a joke and what is not. Because for me, even if a girl felt fine with me calling her a bitch, I would never do that because it's hard to decipher. You know what I mean? So I saw this couple. They was playing a game and he was basically calling her a bitch and then calling her a bitch. It was jokes, but it's like it's a tinted thing to that. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's a level of comfortability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
true too.
Like some people they just mesh together real well that way.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Nah, they gotta realize at a certain point they can't always be like that. They, you can't always be like that. And once they know, when to use a type of language with each other, they have that conversation, and it makes sense. If not, it's a volcano waiting to erupt right there.
Yeah, I agree. And from what I've seen, they look like they had that conversation already. They know it's good. They comfortable. They've been married for X amount of years. So it is what it is. Who am I to, you know what I mean? That ain't my relationship. You know what I mean? But I just took it of note to say, some females, they may feel comfortable with it. Some don't, obviously. And you got to respect their boundaries, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you got to come in with slight boundaries or slight pillars to how you actually feel about life in general and the life you want to lead into the future.
That makes sense, too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How you feel with that, Mr. Deal? Did I say it right?
Yeah, man, I was a little busy just now. What's going on? My bad. Something right quick. I had to answer something right quick. My bad.
No. What I think what Mr. King was saying, he was saying is, bro, these couple he saw, they talk to each other any which way, bitch this, pussy this, blah, chaos. That's the type of conversation they have with each other. Nah, he was saying, I don't know if I could deal with that. He's saying that he might.
Even if she was comfortable with it, I don't think I could do that.
No. You don't think that you could talk to a gal about it, even if she's comfortable with it?
I can't do that. I've done in my whole past, I've done it once joking. I've done it once jokingly to get off, and it was legitimately a joke, and nothing happened to it. It wasn't an argument or nothing, but it was like, no.
I ain't gonna lie. I was the type of nigga I say, babe, don't call me no bitch. I don't ever call no bitch. Don't call me no bitch.
What if she want you to call her a bitch?
No, I can't call her no bitch either. I would not call her a bitch. That's a different level. I won't.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even try to curse at all. I wouldn't try to curse at all. I wouldn't even say this gal looks good in front of her. I wouldn't even say that.
You wouldn't tell your gal.
You say it in front of your boys though.
Can you who's on you on, nigga?
I ain't getting off it. I was saying.
Yeah, I would say it for my boys. Yes, I would say it for my boys.
Some guys be cool though, right? I think one time, man, I said I was dating a girl before I came to Canada. Boy, she was so cool, bro. We go to the mall or whatever, town center or something like that, or flipping the other mall, Marathon.
Yeah.
And kick it by Mr. Pretzels or whatever. And this guy walk by with, them gobble bun pants. What you call them gobble bun? I forget his call them, man. Gobble bun, eh?
I
Bubble gum pants. That's what they used to call them. Yeah, well, your bongies be shaped nice and dead. So the guy walk by.
I probably know what you mean though, but yeah.
You walk by and I see it now. I see that pretty thing in my corner of my eye, but I said, I ain't trying to look, but let me go focus on this motorbike game. God tapped me on my shoulder, say, man, you see that bongi, man? I look over too, I look at too. The guys be dread like that, boy.
Hey, sometimes too that's be a test too though. You gotta watch
Yeah,
out.
That's a test, man. That's a test, bro. Cause she could be right there. Yeah. You like what you see, eh?
Know that time, my thought when you was speaking bed again, we look at that guy bookie.
I know what you like.
Real talk, man.
Just like, hey, Shaka, just like 3 months later, you know. You know one dish in there. You know one dish in the sink. Man, time more my thought you look at that girl booty, you say that again.
Real talk, man.
You be like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. A lot of times, man, it's a setup, man.
That'd be like I say, boy. Good woman, not these trifling guys, boy.
Yeah, bro.
They go on so diabetic. Well, diabetic, boy.
I'm listening to y'all. I feel like I take a lot of key things like communication, pride. A lot of things come into play when you find that person you can relate with, acceptance, and all that.
But there's a key point for a lot of guys not growing up, right? So there's a lot of men, they grow up and they think because they big and they strong and they cutting down all these guys as mom, but there's a big part of men that we don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know how to talk to guys, like really sit and talk to a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like and say, hey, but it's bothering me, that's on my mind, X, Y, Z, you know, like we got a problem opening up. And then when, you know, guys be saying, but with Ramen Jew, he tripping and this and that, you know, to skip all up weeks trying to figure each other out. If you just be straight up and say, hey, this what I don't like, this what I like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like this on these scenarios, these certain situations, don't do this, don't do that. And if you be straight to God, watch how they act, bro.
Yeah.
They will do everything you tell them not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That she's a hoe. That's different stuff. Yeah. If she don't respect you, bro, if you tell her, I can see you didn't tell her, bro, but if she don't, if you said she don't respect you, and you tell her, and she's still going out and wind up on that way you don't like from down the road,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I guess the easy answer is, but I'll still ask just to be devil's advocate. What about that guy who's saying that all this, he got such a long list of things he don't like, you know, even though he being this and that, he too controlling.
See, I don't think, here's my opinion, right? I don't think if I tell you what bothers me emotionally and will upset me, it's being controlling. I think it's called me opening up to you about learning me. I'm just trying to save time and avoiding the scenario in general. Why does scenario got to come up for you to get to know me? Why can't I just say right now?
Exactly. And once you say what you have to say,
I freaking agree with that, Shara.
I agree with that for sure, for real.
Once you say what you have to say about how you feel, if she can't handle that, then she need to move on. That's just how it is. You letting her know what you could deal with. So like, if she can't do that, then y'all need to separate. You know what I mean? It ain't about you being controlling.
Hey, but to put this metal around your neck, boy.
You can bring in the props on, baby.
All the props on.
You put on the crowd roll first, and then you.
Yeah, man, you know the dingo.
That's real talk, though. That's real talk, baby. That's real talk.
Real talk, bro.
So we can also touch on what I guess all these things you talking to your gal and telling her all these things that she can do, and for some reason the relationship's still in jeopardy, bro. Is the relationship somehow is how you act, is how what you do something? At that point, why is it considered for the relationship to be in jeopardy if a female isn't happy? Why is it not always vice versa?
But see, I'm gonna be quick with this one, right? A relationship most of the time is in jeopardy because men are taught you got to get as much as you can, and women are taught to try to hold down one guy. It's not good for women to be this guy, that guy, that guy. It's not good for them how to rap sheep. So when a woman's invested in a relationship and she's not happy, it's gonna be in jeopardy because she's gonna leave. She's got a daddy, an uncle, a big sister, a big brother, a big cousin. Someone's gonna say, "Hey, this dude ain't making no sense. You gotta go." Right? If you're not happy, you gotta go. With a man will sit and be miserable and still try to smash a couple other things and try to keep what he got. He can try
That's
eating.
real talk.
That's real talk, though. That's fucking real talk, man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, he telling all these boys, like this friggin' miserable gal, but y'all trying to go out?
yeah, but y'all saying tonight, but we touching the road. Road.
That's real talk, though. That's real talk, man. And the thing is, wait, in closed doors, he crying for that. She said she want to leave, He crying for that if she said she want to leave.
But you know what's funny? A lot of men don't know what they have that is doing. That's what it is. That's what we like to learn our way. That's our problem. We all the time, y'all have had a good gal and say, but this gal was dread. I just wasn't ready for her. I think we just met at the wrong time. I wasn't done being a hoe. And now I done being a hoe because these hoes didn't break my heart. Now I want a back, but how can I take a back? I didn't put it through all that headache, all that stress, all that insecurity. You think she come back to me? No.
Very unlikely. I mean, you could lie. You could lie and say you wasn't holding around, but
no.
I say she wouldn't know that you was holding around.
Bro, I ain't lying. Only man I see can bullet off is R. Kelly. They don't know how he got away with that bite. They had a whole show. Surviving R. Kelly.
Oh man, that's rough for real, baby. That's rough.
But the relationship's gotta be in jeopardy most of the time because, like I said, if a man ain't happy, he can just stay and take them licks. You know what I'm saying? He can just walk and just try to be better, and and try to figure it out. He can struggle, right? A woman, after a while, I mean, that's half of the time, boy, when dudes just lose their girlfriend and think it's because of the guy ain't really doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? In a committed relationship, like he living up to her standards. Nah, with a boyfriend, girlfriend, and niggas are boom. But on a committed relationship, a woman will seek attention elsewhere because she's not getting attention in the household. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some women out there that are in the household and they cooking and they cleaning and they staying home and making sure the house look nice and making sure you look good. So they ain't gonna walk around the house all day, pretty with makeup, dressed nice, the things you liking on Instagram. They ain't gonna be looking like that. No, because she's home with you. You see her all the time. You see her when she looks good. You see her when she ain't look good. But most of the time, you will see when she's not all done up. These girls, you fantasize and thinking more, but you wish you could have gone like in grade 12 or graduation. You ain't see them when all them wigs and stuff come off. But this, and that's the difference, bro.
Yeah, but it's about. I don't know, but I don't think a lot of guys see it that way, bro. They think the grass greener. I guess that's human nature too. Grass conceptually green on the other side, but the word to Laton background. Laton in the other grass that greener.
I think we learned this a lot from experience. Like a lot of experience, like growing up and like seeing that these gals, these even fine gals, whatever we running through when we in our younger ages, you seeing that they didn't really make no sense. It's these other gals who like grounded and accepting, and they have like little background, and they, these guys were that, not these little fine things running around on Instagram and etc. But they may look good and pretty, gold glitter, right? But then inside is like a lot more headache.
Or emptiness, babe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just empty. They're looking for love and this and that. Well, the next thing, back to the point he said earlier, he said the grass looks greener. The grass only looks greener on the other side when you're not watering your own grass.
Yeah.
That's why I look good.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It only look good if you taking care of your own lawn. The grass that's on the other side is gonna be envy of your lawn.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're not watering it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say watering, you're not giving time to your woman. You're not trying to make sure, she glowing and she looking this and that. Anytime an issue pop up, you get annoyed, you run away from it. Then it becomes a habit. You keep running away, you run away again. And then when you want to go and have a conversation with her, there's so much tension of unresolved stuff. You ain't want to deal with it. You ain't want to deal with it no more. And that's the problem.
Yeah, that's true, baby. That's true.
That's when you see that guy in a little mini skate.
See, the thing is too, they see the problem is too, they'll think it's greener and then they ain't watering both, and then both grass can look the same, but both grass can look the same at the end of the day, but
you got the sweet eye calling you missus, but he ain't be like this.
They tell you.
Boy, that is correct, boy.
I guess all you could do, but is keep at it, but and try to flicking stay consistent, but you try to stay consistent and try to keep each other happy as you can, and try not to intentionally step on toes. You know what I mean?
No, you gotta compromise too, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. A lot, Big Shocker, be compromising and willing to take. Like this thing can be all your weight all the time. So give and take thing. That's what I think. Give and take.
That's real dog.
Well, yeah, I mean, like when I was in university, when I was on the football team, I used to compromise all the time. Like and if anybody listening to this or watching this, if you ever played sports, our schedule or dated a guy that played sports or dated a girl that played sports, their schedule is hectic. I mean, from 7 a.m. go all the way down. Sometimes I used to be a little late for class. Like I said, I could sacrifice being late for class or sacrifice, getting yelled at coach to try and spend a little bit more time with you because, you mean in the right headspace. I'm busy, but I'm making time for you. And couples got to realize when a person is actually making an effort to be there for you. There's a lot of times people feel like it's supposed to be automatic. No, it ain't automatic, but I got to go to work. I can get fired if I late.
Yeah.
True.
But and that goes back to the same point of you got to see what my schedule saying, and Lisa making an effort to try and if you could do 2-3 times a week or 2 a week, or this week is 1 time a week, that's just it depends on how it roll out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Real, bro.
Brings back to the good woman when they see you trying.
Yeah.
When you see you trying.
Yeah, so y'all gents, man, try to find something good, man. I mean, if you're hoeing Ron, you gotta hoe Ron, I guess, and then find something good.
Free spirit, eh? Free spirit. Like your boy did the voiceover from this SpongeBob skit. My gosh, it was funny, but he said, "Where they give it old freak lick down the road, these y'all's wildin'."
Yeah,
on me skinny. He gone down the road. I say, "But y'all rock real wild, boy. Kids, joke like it."
No way.
Kids, I'm the thing out there too, boy.
Or the corona?
Another thing,
chlamydia. I don't know.
Waste not.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess we good or
I guess we should be straight. I mean, ain't nothing else really to touch on. Try to see. All this is just words of advice. It's saying like set. Saying it's just words of advice, guys. So this is all joking, but we slightly serious. You see what I'm saying? So take it with a grain of salt,
Listen, like I posted the video on Instagram. To laugh at another man's mistake or his foolishness is to not learn yourself. You gotta learn. Else if you don't learn, you can go right there and make the same mistake. You laughing at this man's faults and why he falling or why this guy treating him like that. Instead of laughing, you should also learn and not make a mockery. Because you never know, you might find yourself in the same exact shoes with a bottom guy running through your head.
That's true, man.
Right?
Hey, Shocker, man, I ain't gonna lie. You had a lot of tidbits and a lot of little moments in this sport, babe. Thanks for coming on.
Good talk. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate you taking time out, babe.
I appreciate the invite, man. Anytime I can support and what's not, y'all just let me know, babe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. For sure, be a return, babe.
Oh yeah, respect, man. I appreciate all the points and what's not. And it's been a blast, especially during this quarantine, stuck up in the damn house. I ain't got no sports and nothing. I can't even work on my project, my business.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. Let me share a business tip. If you guys don't mind, check out this quick hustle. If you guys can do it, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna put it on the shark way. But if you have a good following, if you guys can set up a Madden tournament, a 2K tournament, or a Call of Duty tournament, charge $50 entry fee. If you do a Madden tournament, the franchise winner wins. If he goes Super Bowl, he would win $1,000. A $600 profit fee, right?
Yeah.
Charge like any kind of way. I try to use it. There's so much guys playing like Call of Duty and video games right now. You make it a killing online.
That's true.
Make it a killing online. So any kind of way you could try and make money, or shit. I learned how to play chess in quarantine. Any kind of quick hustle.
I should do that, babe. I know how to play chess, babe. I should figure
chess solid, babe. I didn't know you could play, but you actually play, but you see how good you is.
Oh, but I was a beast in chess, but yeah.
Okay, well, that's a lot of hard knock, but I gotta flick and shut that up, babe.
Yeah, but me, I just type of player, but I just come for your king by relentless, babe.
Okay, yeah, but we can play then. We can see something.
Yeah, man, shit, you want to play virtually? Let me know now.
I can play virtually right down, mate.
Let me show you this, man. My chess
you get a set to it. I trying to get a set now.
Right there, always ready to go.
Yeah, babe. I won't get a glass set, babe. That's all, babe.
They sold out right now, but you ain't getting none of them unless you order off Amazon.
Not right now. I ain't getting none. I supposed to been get one, babe. But yeah, but we gotta play, babe. I can play you.
Yeah, but that bought in dominoes, but like that.
Chess ball, babe. Chess solid, babe.
Yes, that's an intelligent game.
Shaka.
Hey,
you got the most props I've seen since time. You put like 3-4 props.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you gotta. I like what you guys doing. I ain't gonna lie. I try to support as much as I can. Even if I don't watch it, I gotta put a like. I gotta put a comment.
Yeah,
I gotta put something.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Any kind of thing that could be like, to get people to say, oh man, people are watching this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shark is just like, you never know who might be watching me.
Know,
they go sit and watch this.
You never know, babe. That's what I always say. That's what we always preach. You never know. That's why I gotta keep on pushing, babe.
But you gotta keep on pushing. My buddy who owns Sailors Rhino. That's my dog, but we come from the grove together still. But I watch him come up, and I watch plenty people hate on him, but now he doing well. So
yeah,
all I can do is just support, dog.
Yeah, people always hate, but they ain't gonna stop, but at any level, the people out there that hate Beyonce, bro. So
oh my God,
it ain't gonna stop, but
kill us.
Like if Mr. Deal got something going on, if Mr. Cartwright got something going on, if Mr. King got something going on, it's imperative you surround yourself with people. You know what's annoying, bro? When I first started, I had so many people who are my closest friends, would tell me, "Oh, this won't work," or "That's not a good idea." Yeah. As soon as they say that, but you open my circle, it's weird that I get more support from strangers, boy, people who don't know me, and my own people. That's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to test a friend, mention a bullshit idea and watch them either support you or say, "But you talking to jazz." Watch them.
No, that's the truth, but that's the truth. And see, the thing is, it could come from a lot of places. It could come from envy. It could come from I didn't come up with the idea, or it could come from just they want to put you down. Basically, you never know.
Yes. I mean, shoot. Honestly, I think there's a lot of guys. I think there's a lot of Bahamian people and a lot of people in general that are more talented than they are, and they think they're just afraid
Yep.
of leaving that comfort zone. Because you
Yep.
got to be uncomfortable to take with. I was uncomfortable when I threw that party with Shockwave. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, Khalil them run Halifax, man. They get all the party on lock. I can't challenge the boys. It turned out to be pretty good, you know. So
Hey, dog, trust me, all that is stronger together, bro. Stronger together. We support you, you support us. It's all
oh,
stronger
100%.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way, but I ain't like I come to this DJ thing a little like competitive. But now I see that I work with more people and I get more business than ever.
But yeah, you gotta work together. People, let the public think, hey, we rivals,
Exactly.
like Drake and Meek Mill.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Let the public think it's a vibe. But
Yeah.
really, I be talking to these niggas every day.
Yeah, but they ain't even know what's going on.
You ain't know what's going on.
Yeah, all I do is create hype.
That's all, bro.
Yeah, shoot. But hey, whenever you guys do another show, or if you guys need a guest, or whatever, or any kind of way I can help promote, or make the show bigger, just hit me up.
Yeah, for sure, baby. For sure.
For sure, bro.
Yeah,
So we got like 2 minutes left. Thanks for coming on. I can say thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, baby. From Cowboys to you.
Spreading knowledge, it was solid, babe. This is a solid little part. I was like a little hesitant because I was like, baby, just shoot one yesterday.
No, man, it's solid, baby. That's a little good one, baby.
It's a good part, babe. It's shocking. You got a lot of inside relationships. Now you maybe our relationship guy, babe.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, behind every great man, there's one great woman, boy. I tell you now, there's a lot of dudes. Even Hitler had a woman, boy.
Oh, God. We gotta edit on that one.
All right.
Y'all click the comment, subscribe button. Y'all click the notification bell.